Hey y'all, it's Ben and Andrea here at VW Family Farm, and we got a mess on our hands. So, we got this mess. These rose bushes need trimmed.
Kind of got neglected over the last 2 years.
Very neglected. This side as well. Yeah. Let's show them that. Once they're all our dirty laundry. Yep. We got this blackberry mess.
And you like the blue buckets. I know you like them.
Oh, yeah, I love them.
Uh-oh, what happened over here?
So I actually did just pull some dead stuff out of here, but I started to pull. This may look dead, but there's life in there, and I didn't want to pull too much and uproot strawberries that are going to come alive again. Sprinkled lettuce seeds. So this is actually the least of our problems.
I don't know that we want to go in here.
Well, we went this far. Dun, dun, dun. All right, I'm sorry it's loud in here. Y'all are gonna hear the fan, but we are gonna do a lot of cleaning up in here, so you're really probably gonna hear music is the truth. And we're gonna transform this place because we got seeds to start, plus we got plans for this thing. So I'm gonna give you a little overview of what this really looks like, and then we're about to hit it. We're gonna get to work. Get this cleaned up, plant some seeds.
I did just unplug the fan, so it's not gonna be loud, but put music over it, but I thought I'd let the heat stay in here. It's still a little cool outside.
Yeah, it's cold. All right, I'm gonna step out here where maybe y'all can hear me. Probably turn this way away from the road. So here's the facts of the matter. The greenhouse up here has taken last place. We wound up, if you've been following us a long time, you know we lost the fish out of here. We raised tilapia in here for quite a while. After that, just things happened, and we've just it's kind of been let go in here. It's actually, our pump went out. So there's not even water flowing through this system at the moment, but we have plans to remedy that sometime in the future, not ASAP or anything. But we're gonna get out here today, we're gonna clean this up, make it look a lot better, and get some seeds sprouted, because it's actually past time for us to sprout some seeds for our new high tunnel. And we're gonna get this shaped up, and I'm gonna tell you kind of what the plans are for this greenhouse. So let's go.
I said where to start. It's just all kind of compiled.
Here's my take on it. Do you want to know?
Yeah.
You just start. And then before you realize that you don't like what you're doing, you're done. Yep, it works. All right, first things first. We're really gonna clean in here. We're gonna need a trash can. So we like to make things look nice. I know you wouldn't tell it by that greenhouse, but we really do. We spend time as a family, you know, we'll have cleanup days or pickup days, but when you're on a real working farm where you're busy and you're kind of maxed out, sometimes cleaning does take a back seat. We have tried to do better over time of, you know, cleaning as we go. Picking up after yourself as you go surely does make a difference. But you also just have to have times where it's like, okay guys, all hands on deck, we're picking up. You see any trash, any hay string, things just get, you know, dropped. Hay string, feed sacks blow all over the place, things like that. And so there comes a time to just clean up. But we are also very into functional too. I like it to be, you know, aesthetically pleasing, but also probably our number one thing here is functional. So we will reuse, even if it means it's not the most beautiful thing, maybe plant pots or just whatever. It just saves us money. And really, you guys, the real gardener out there, you may not be using the prettiest stuff, but it's still functional. And in our opinion, that's what saved us money over lots of years of doing this kind of stuff, is using what you have. But there also comes a time you have to sort through things you're reusing, and like some of those things I was starting on in there, they're like old enough now, they're kind of falling apart. There comes a time you have to just chunk some stuff. It's just part of it. Some of the things that we've bought plants in before that we try to reuse, they're just not made to be reused, so they don't hold up. Trashing. Some of those feel very brittle. Like that. We're getting there. So we're trimming these a bit so we can get in and out of the greenhouse better. So we're not gonna over trim these, but we're trying to shape them up a little so we can get in and out of this door easier. But we're making progress. One area down. Ben's got the trimming done. It's looking way better. One thing I want to clarify is we're not coming in here and just throwing every single thing away. The point is not to have no things to use. The point is to organize the things we do have so that when we need them, we can come out here and fairly quickly locate them and know what we have to work with. This right here, I untangled off of barbed wire fence a couple weeks ago. The wind had pulled some up and I was kind of just leaving it because as spring gets here, I thought, you know, I might do some amending and then tap it back down, but the wind took care of that for me. We had a really windy day. So that is actually staying right now because I do want to do some amending where that was. And I'm just honestly not ready to put it back down yet because it's really wet and I'm not sure that it would stay staked in the ground. So that is staying in the greenhouse. The stuff is clean now for the grass and the plants.
Bring the torch in here and just use the weed burner and scorch a lot of this.
Excellent, excellent.
Because there's still a few places where there's ants and I definitely want to kill them.
All right, last side, we're gonna go down through there, get the Bermuda.
So my plans are to get in here this weekend, get all this covered, put the ground cover down. I just got my fertilizer injector in from Grower Solution. I got to get back there and put that on. I still like buying a timer to turn the water on and off when we want it to water the plants and this and that. But getting this all covered and we are ready to start putting plants in the ground. Man, it's wet in here. We just got a bunch of rain and I'm sinking up. I still got to put my geared reels, or whatever you want to call them, they're geared, where one person can lift that whole long thing up. Still got to put them on. We wasn't quite sure what to do with the little greenhouse since we had this monster, but I don't know if Andrew's told you yet. I may be letting the cat out of the bag yet. A little too early. Shh, we won't tell her. We're contemplating on putting a market in here. And if we do have a market, we want to have produce year round. May not be a lot of produce, but if we can produce lettuce and things like that, during the winter when you're not going to be growing it, that's what we want. Probably going to use that greenhouse for also, like right now, seeds starting. But my big chore is getting this thing up and going. Kind of put it on the back burner for a little while, just like the front greenhouse. But it is getting time. Spring is almost here, and we don't want to be behind. Actually, probably am behind, because I probably should already have plants in there.
Okay, we're losing light fast, but we're about to get done. I'm so excited. I love sprucing something up. And I've talked Ben into, he's took down some lights out in our yard area, and we're gonna put them in here. I've always wanted lights in my greenhouse. I'm so excited. So we're about to hurry because the sun is sinking, and then we're gonna try to get a few tomatoes in the soil. I'm gonna show you my plant babies that I already have, and just kind of show you how much better it looks in here, y'all. You're a good man, Ben. I don't care what they say.
I heard what they say.
Have you? Yeah. Love you.
Oh, yeah. I gotta get my zip ties.
You know what?
What's up?
I'm not gonna lose you. You could try to run off, but I could see you. I like your shirt though. Grower Solution has those. I think they're pretty. I have one too. Mine has more blue in it. I'll show it to y'all sometime. Be careful. Ben's like a cat though. He always lands on his feet.
There's that one time.
All right, I'm running in while he finishes this and grabbing the tomato seeds, and I'll be right back. Hopefully he'll be done when I get back. All right, I'm coming out here while he finishes and while I've got enough light to tell you. I'm gonna be planting 3 types of tomatoes today. I ordered these myself from Johnny's Seed, and I just kind of looked into them on their website, and just some things I've never tried before that I want to try. So the first one is a determinate. So I am actually looking forward to trying a determinate. I don't usually grow determinates. Indeterminates are what we usually grow. Indeterminates are more vining. They just keep growing and growing and growing, and they keep producing and producing. Determinates are more of a bush type, and they have like all their fruit's gonna come off at once. I just want to try one, so I'm trying the Jolene variety from them. And then I'm doing a super sweet cherry tomato, and let me look at the other one, a Big Beef Plus. Both of those are indeterminate. The Big Beef will be, I mean, if you've ever grown beefsteak tomatoes, it's gonna be a big beefy tomato, just like it says. Really excited about that. That was a favorite of my dad's for a long time, and of several others in the family. I have a lot of older people that call us asking if we have plant starts that always want Big Beef, Better Boys, some of those that are like in that family. So really excited to see how those do. I have another seed order to place actually, and maybe a couple more. So you're gonna be seeing seeds from several different companies this year, and we're just gonna see how they do. I am going to try to do my best gardening yet this year. I have a lot on my plate, but I want to do good. If I'm gonna do it, I wanna do it well, and I wanna get a lot of fruit off of it, a lot of production, and be able to put food up for the winter. So let's get these in the soil, and then I'll show you the finished greenhouse. All right, y'all. You may have never seen someone take a seed starting tray like that and only fill 3 rows in that big massive thing, but you know what? I don't need more than that, so I'm not gonna do more than that right now. I'll fill the rest of it up later, and you might have seen my technique was not like a master gardener, but you know what? I'm not a master gardener. I am an amateur just like you guys. I just don't quit. And so that's what I encourage you guys to do this year. Don't quit. You can do this. You can grow a garden, whether it's in a green stalk, whether it's a little plot in the ground, whether it's on your patio in pots, whatever the case may be, you can do it. I can do it, you can do it, and we are gonna do it together this year. This is our year. The last video I made about getting my health back on track this year, man, y'all have given me so many good comments on that, so much encouragement. So many of you are trying to do the same thing. This is our year, guys, and it starts with making good food choices, and what better way than to grow a few vegetables ourselves. So I'm gonna take you in here, show you my plant babies. I'm probably not gonna talk because it's kind of loud in there. And Ben got the lights up. They look fantastic. And I just wanna thank you guys. Thanks for spending a few minutes this afternoon with us, getting this spruced up. I think he took you out and kind of told you some of the future plans. We're not giving up on this greenhouse. We did for a bit, but you know what? We're reviving it, and we're not giving up on it. It has its place, and just like everything else, we're gonna try to take better care of it, just like ourselves. Sometimes our things we have to say, you know what, I've been neglecting that, and I'm gonna do better. So we're gonna do better at this greenhouse. But thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with us. I appreciate y'all more than you could ever know. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. God bless. I love it. I do love it. It's beautiful. You want to dance? You got to sing though. You gonna dip me?
Right in the water.
Oh!